The Drug Enforcement Commission says substance and alcohol abuse among young people in Zambia is robbing them of their productive time and good health. Speaking at the sideline of the ongoing stakeholders consultative meeting on drug and alcohol abuse among adolescents in Zambia, Monday, DEC Provincial Director Beatrice Mpanga says that children as young as 10 years are engaging in substance abuse, a situation she describes as sad. Ms. Mpanga says government is currently constructing a rehabilitation center to help those affected and has since advised the suspects of drugs and substance abuse to seek help from the commission, adding that no one will be arrested for coming out in the open. Meanwhile, some former substance abuse survivors have advised other young people to open up on their condition if they are to overcome the vice. More in this report.
Alcohol and substance abuse among young people in Zambia is on the rise, which in some cases is now leading to suicide and creation of junkies who are now terrorizing the communities. Schools, streets, and now bus drivers have all been infiltrated by substance and alcohol abuse, which, if not well handled, will lead to devastating effects in the future. Stakeholders have since convened for a 2-day consultative meeting in Lusaka to find out why there is a surge in the vice and what solutions can be provided to ensure that adolescents are drawn away from the shadows of substance and alcohol abuse. Some survivors of the vice who were attending the meeting have since advised other young people to open up if they want to overcome the temptation that comes with substance abuse.
In the world of drug abuse, alcohol abuse, substance abuse, and at some point I even sold drugs as well. So I know the behind the scenes of drug abuse. Most of the time what we young people think are abusing is not what we think we're abusing, because it is a business. So for me, first of all, I overcame drug abuse by the grace of God. Now that grace of God will not always occur for everybody, and this is why it's very important for us to know the truth.
A lot of people are struggling with a lot of things, and people are taking to escape. The kids also, the children nowadays are growing up knowing that party lifestyle is basically how you live your life. That's how you have fun, that's how you relax. So a lot of people are getting into this lifestyle thinking they'll end up having fun. In the end, they end up getting dependent on the substances, which also lead them to various substances, and that gets a lot of people addicted to drugs and alcohol.
Meanwhile, the Drug Enforcement Commission Lusaka Province Director Beatrice Mpanga says children as young as 10 years are engaging in substance abuse, a situation she says is there and needs urgent interventions.
We have received as young as 10 years old abusing drugs, so it is that bad. You should come to Drug Enforcement Commission to get help. Those that are in need of help, we do counsel. We are not going to arrest you. If you come on board and say you need help, come with your parents or somebody who is in charge of you, so that you follow up this process to the latter.
Meanwhile, My Zambia, My Responsibility proprietor Kachola Lungu says tackling substance and alcohol abuse requires a national strategy which will require all stakeholders to work together as opposed to doing it on an individual basis.
I think people are trying, but in their own spaces. So I think it's important to have like a national strategy with your policing, with your health, with your church, with your parents, because everyone's doing it in their own individual space. And for when you look at someone dealing with drugs, sometimes it's not a spiritual issue. Some it's a broken home, or some is peer pressure. So you have to tackle it from different angles.
Prudence Jota reporting for Kane TV News.